All right, guys, thank you for joining in. So we're trying to get the dash together today. I don't know if you guys remember, but here's the yellow dash. I filled in a hole here and refixed it here, so this dash now matches the 76 model of the tractor. So we got that, and we're taking the wiring harness off. Of course, here's some of the old wiring harness right here, and we'll rerun that in there, the new Brillman wiring harness that we got. So that's what we're working on now, is getting the wiring harness laid in. We'll get the new dash wired up, get everything back together. I'll bring you guys along for a little bit at a time. I'm not really doing a step-by-step, but this is what we're doing right now. So we got the dash fixed last night. I had to get it fixed and get it painted to match the original dash. I could not get the original arm bent, and one of my subscribers said something about reskinning it, and I said, well, I can probably just go in and fill that hole in and get this part here right, and then of course she's ready to go now. But, so we're going to do that, and we'll get back with you in a little bit and hopefully show you all what we got and maybe even get a run-in today. And just appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, go ahead and set that off and you can get to them right there. Easy. Easy.
All right, we're back. So this is what we got done so far. So we got the dash in. So we got our amp meter, our lights, fuse holder, switch. We got a top on it for the first time. And I know for some of you guys that are expert Farmall, yes, this does supposed to go across the top here, but I chose to run it through the bottom. It'll be okay, but I know it's supposed to come through here and across the top, but just for real estate, I ran it through the bottom. All we have now left is to do the rear lights. We went ahead and broke the seat loose, got it running free. We got the bracket ready to go on the back of the seat here for the rear light, so we got to make that. And we're gonna go by Harbor Freight or Tractor Supply, see if we can get a couple of these to put on the corners. And other than that, she is about ready. I'll go ahead and crank it up for you. The kit was pretty self-explanatory. It gave you a good hint of where the wire went, but it didn't spell it out like A, B, C, D, E, F. And there was a couple of pieces of wire for this serial number that I don't think I had it on the tractor, but we 12 volt here, and we come in here just because of maybe some issues with the tractor ground. We went ahead and ran the ground to the back of the light here, and then we put the power in here. I guess technically if you had a good chassis ground, you could have done without this, and it would have, but you would have ran into some problems if you ever got the chassis ground. I did have to change this one from what they sent. This is about a 7/16 bolt, I think. Uses a 9/16 wrench. So I had to change that one because it wasn't big enough. And all of this plugged and played. Ballast resistor, alternator, all of that plugged and played. And it did pretty good over here. Y'all look what I did. I cracked my light, and that booger's about to fall out. Matter of fact, I cut my finger. And it had the harness coming from the switch here back behind there. But all in all, I'm tickled with it. As you guys know, this is a working everyday tractor. It's not not a showpiece. I work it as hard as I can get, so that's why you don't see me, you know, paint this, paint that, and just, you know, I'm trying to fix what's wrong and get it in good working condition. So all we gotta do, we're gonna make this bracket, and we'll bring you back for the finish of that. Probably Monday is when I'll work on this thing some more. I'll go ahead and put this video in, and then I'll bring you back for the finish of it, and maybe load it up on the trailer and show you a couple of things there. But all it is the rear light left, but the rest of it's in and ready to go. So we'll see you next time. Thank you. We'll see you.